Okay. Hello students. This topic is the lens and it is a very important topic for the 12th point of view. The concept is very important and try to understand how to do the any derivation, how to solve any numerical. I am taking one by one. First, what is the lens? Lens is nothing students. It is a piece of transparent material. I mean material should be transparent. There is a two surfaces, refracting surface, at least one should be curved, another may be curved or plane. When any object satisfied this condition, it become as a lens. Type of the lens, it is a three types: cylindrical lens, thick spherical lens and thin spherical lens. And the curvature of these three is cut by convex and concave. Convex and concave is not the type of the lens. It is the curvature of the lens. The actually lens is the three types: cylindrical, thick spherical and thin spherical lens. The first very important concept used in the lens topic, image formation by two surfaces or lenses. The image formed by first surface or lens will act as a virtual object for the second surface or lens. Always you remember, all derivation, all numerical based on this concept. The very important result, lens maker's formula. This is the convex lens, point object. I am taking again here for the ray diagram. Two rays, one ray normal to the curved surface, another near to the curved surface. It is strike to the two curved surface L1 and L2 one by one. For the L1 surface when strike, due to the property of converging rays, it bends towards the normal. In the absence of L2 surface, suppose it will meet at the point I dash. Now for the refraction for the L2 surface, the image of the object O will behave like a virtual object for the L2 surface. Now using the formula refraction through curved surface, because refraction is occurring here the curved surface, mu2 upon V minus mu1 upon U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 upon R. This is the first medium, the second medium and this is again first medium. Okay. Now for the L1 surface, mu2 upon V dash, because image distance is the V dash, mu1 upon U is the object distance, mu2 minus mu1 upon R1. R1 is the radius of curvature for the first surface. Let it equation number 1. For the second surface L2, mu2 means mu1, image distance is the V, mu2, mu1 means mu2, object distance is the V dash because due to the virtual object, mu1 minus mu2 upon R2. R2 is the radius of curvature for the second surface. Let it equation number 2. Now add the first and second. We'll get here the result 1 upon V minus 1 upon U is equal to mu2 upon mu1 minus 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. A special point is there. For the refraction for the lens, always you remember, for any surface, curve or plane, mu is equal to mu2 upon mu1. Mu is equal to mu2 upon mu1. So we can write here mu2 upon mu1 is equal to mu, and this mu is known as the relative refractive index. Now if object is placed at infinity in general way, the image will form at the focal point. Means u is equal to infinity, v is equal to f. Put in the equation number 3. So 1 upon f is equal to mu minus 1, 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. Comparing third and fourth, we'll get here the new result. 1 upon v minus 1 upon u is equal to 1 upon f. This relation is called Gaussian form of the lens equation, and this is a very important result, and this is also be known as the lens maker formula. Okay, the next derivation is the combined focal length of the two thin lenses in contact. The concept is same. The two lenses, suppose the two convex lens L1 and L2, focal length f1, f2 are in contact position. Its combined focal length is the capital F. Object is there, point object is point O. Again using the concept, The two rays comes out, one normal to the lens and second ray near to the lens. From the L1 lens, in the absence of L2 lens, suppose its image is formed at the I dash, and then in the presence of the L2 lens also, the final image is formed at the point I. I dash is the virtual object for the L2. For L1, object is O and image is the point I dash. Let it V dash and this is the V. Because refraction occurs due to the lens, so using the lens formula 1 upon V minus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F. Put the value V, V dash, U, 1 upon F1. For the L2 lens, 1 upon V minus 1 upon V dash is equal to 1 upon F2. Add the first two equations, 1 upon V minus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F1 plus 1 upon F2. Due to, suppose the combined focal length is F, object is here at the point O, final image formed at the point I, to the combined focal length, due to combined lens, using against the lens maker formula, 1 upon V minus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F. Now compare the third and fourth, 1 upon F1 plus 1 upon F2 is equal to 1 upon F. The combined focal length formula when the two lenses are in contact position. Power of lens, P is equal to the class 10 standard definition, 1 upon F. F should be in meter and unit of power is the diopter. Combined power P is equal to P1 plus P2 several all. And the power of lens means more deviation of lens by the lens, it means more power. Okay, students, now magnification is a very important, and pay attention. First one is the lateral magnification. When an object is placed perpendicular to the principal axis, this is also we called transverse magnification. M is equal to I upon O is equal to V upon U is equal to F upon F plus U. Remember the formula where I is the height of image, O is the height of object. Next is the longitudinal, means axial magnification. When object is lie along the principal axis, such magnification is known as the longitudinal or axial magnification. M is equal to I upon O is equal to V2 minus V1 upon U2 minus V1, because when object lie along the principal axis, the two ends, due to the two ends, we'll get here the two images of the two ends. That is the V1 and V2 and object distance U1 and U2 for the big object. If object is very small, it means you should differentiate it. M is equal to dV upon du. Put the formula V upon U square. This is a result of the longitudinal magnification when object is very small. Useful formula for the completion point of view. Next one is the aerial magnification. What is the meaning of aerial magnification? When object, any two-dimensional object is placed perpendicular to the principal axis like this. When two-dimensional object is placed perpendicular to the principal axis, its plane is called aerial magnification. It means AI upon AO. AI means area of image and area of object. The symbol is MS is equal to M square. M means lateral magnification, MS means aerial magnification, relation between aerial magnification and lateral magnification. There is one more important result, relation between object and image speed. Suppose image is speed of object constant moving towards convex lens. This is the formula of the important result. Vi is equal to F upon F plus U V naught. Vi means speed of image, Vo means speed of object, F means focal length of lens, and U means object distance. With the help of this, you can calculate the speed of object or speed of image. Okay, student, for numerical, type number 1. Suppose any lens placed in air, using lens formula 1 upon F is equal to mu minus 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. When this lens merge completely in any liquid, Divide these two results. Finally, you should remember this result. FL upon FA is equal to A mu G minus 1 upon L mu G minus 1. FA focal length of lens in air, FL in focal length of lens in liquid. L mu G means rays is going from liquid to glass. A mu G means rays is going from air to glass. And L mu G is equal to A mu G upon A mu L. With the help of this, student, you can find out many numericals. Suppose focal length of lens is given in air, refractive index of liquid and glass of the lens is given. When you merge in the liquid, the behavior of lens should change. So how to find out the focal length? With the help of this result. FL is required, you can find out. With the help of calculation of the FL, suppose you get the positive sign, it behave like a convex. When you get the negative sign, it behave like a concave lens. I am taking the another type of the example. The curved surface, light strike parallel to the principal axis, where image will be formed. So don't worry, students. Refraction will occur due to the curved surface using the curve formula. Using the refraction through the curve formula, rays is strike to the curved surface parallel to the principal axis. It means object is placed at the infinity. Its center distance, radius of curvature is given 30 centimeter. Along the ray plus 30. This is air medium, mu1 is equal to 1. Glass refractive index is given 1.5. Put this value, you can find out the value of V. That is the image will form at this position. Its value positive means image will form along the ray. So we'll get the negative value. Image will form opposite to the ray. So try to understand the concept of the numerical. I am taking one more example, very important, very good example, type number 3. This is a combination of lens and mirror. Question is the convex lens. This is the two rays strike parallel to the principal axis at the convex lens. Due to the property of converging lens, its ray bends, and suppose its image is formed at this point. The parallel rays incident on the convex lens after reflection from the mirror form the image at the optical center of the lens. Find the focal length of the lens. Means we now will put here the between the object and the image one plane mirror. A distance from the convex lens is a 10 centimeter. With the help of the question is given, its image is formed at the center of curvature. Optical center of the lens. Then with the help of this, how to find the focal length of the convex lens? Now students, what is the F? F means CF. Why the CF? Because object is at infinity, so its image through this lens should form at the focal point. This is the property. So focal length of this lens is equal to CF. F is equal to CF. And CF means CM plus MF. With the help of mirror concept, the image distance and the object distance of the plane mirror should be equal. This is given, therefore this is given 10 centimeter. This distance also be 10 centimeter. So the focal length of the lens 10 plus 10, 20 centimeter. Okay student, there is another type of the questions based on the image formation by two lenses. And the important question, combination of lens, convex lens and the mirror. Object is there, ray diagram is given, its distance from the lens, object distance 15 centimeter, distance between lens and mirror is 10 centimeter, focal length of the lens is given 10 centimeter, focal length of mirror is unknown. It means For the convex lens, U is given LO, opposite to the ray, therefore minus 15 centimeter. Its image will form at the point I1. So V is equal to LI1. This is 10 centimeter. Its focal length is unknown. Now use the property. This is the mirror, and why this is the focal length of this mirror, this distance? Because ray strike to the surface of the mirror normally and come back to the same, retrace the path. It means with the help of diagram, again image will form at the point O. So MI1 is equal to 2F1. Why? It is possible when any ray strike normal to the curved surface, it should meet at the center of curvature. I mean, this point become as the center of curvature of this mirror, and we know that center of curvature is equal to twice of the focal length. So this becomes 2FM. So V is equal to Li1 means 10 plus 2FM. Its focal length given 10 centimeter. Using lens formula for this, because refraction occurs due to the lens, 1 upon V minus 1 upon U, 1 upon F. Put the value of this, you can find out the focal length of the mirror. This is a very important question. Solution is very tricky. Next, type number 4. Based on the power of lens, you can solve similarly. And type number 6, the convex lens. If you bisect the lens vertically like this, each part of the focal length become twice of the focal length, original focal length, and the intensity of the image will remain same. If we bisect the lens horizontally, the focal length of the each part remains same, but the intensity of the image become half. Next, if there is a one lens, image will form only one. If single lens is there, but the number of material is used n, so image will form n images, because number of image depends number of material used in the lens.